Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are from. Hopefully that you're starting your 2021 the best way possible. Yes, I am very thrilled and happy about 2021. So, Happy New Year. Today I'm going live with Valentine, and he's a social media marketing guru, and it's going to be an amazing live. So you guys can ask your questions from Instagram or Facebook. For those of you guys who want to join me on social media, from Facebook, Sudi Burnett from Facebook, because sometimes I'm not able to read all the messages from Instagram. So it would be great if you guys do that. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Lovey. I love you too. Hi, Layla June. Oh, there we go. Is this Valentine? Hi, Valentine. Great to have you. Can you send me a request, or let me see if I can send Valentine. Valentine, we are thrilled to have you here, but please send me a request so we can join. Hello, Mary. Hello. Everybody wants to be here today because we're going to learn a lot about social media, guys. Yes. Valentine, would you please send me a join request? Thank you, Mary. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Hi, Lida John. Hi, Ida. Hello, everybody. Tell me, guys, where are you joining us from? Well, I am, as you guys know, in Los Angeles, California. Where are you guys from? Please let us know where you joining us from. And also, I want to know, you can also tell me how old you are. I really appreciate it, guys. If I can get more information from you. Yes, the topic is interesting. Tampa? Okay, thank you, Gola. Gola is from Tampa, Florida, from Kermanshah. Okay, is that Kermanshah? Sudi Burnett support from Canberra. Valentine doesn't let the join. Let me see. Yes, it is. Here we go. Okay. Let me know how old you are also. We're very curious about what you guys do. Marlo from Canada. Hi, Valentine. We can hear you, love. No, we can't hear you. We cannot hear you. Sarjan, would you please contact Valentine and see what's up, because we can't hear him. Okay, guys, yesterday as I was going live, I forgot to read all of the messages from my Facebook, and a lot of people were upset because they couldn't, I didn't read and respond to their messages. So I apologize for my shortcoming yesterday, but yes, if you guys write me your questions from Facebook, for sure I will respond to your questions. Okay, let me know, guys, where are you from, number one, and how old are you? Now, let's make this a regular thing. Let me get Valentine again. That each time as you guys are saying hello, you tell me where are you from, you tell me how old are you, and
Let's
what's
see.
up. There we
Can you hear?
go.
Can you hear me now? Yeah?
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what happened. I just, yeah, doesn't matter. How you doing? You good?
I'm doing great. Tell everybody where are you from? Where are you located at, Valentine?
I'm in Europe, Bulgaria. I'm from Bulgaria.
Uh-huh.
Um, I have lived abroad for like 7 years. I'm home now because of the virus, as many people went home, so I'm back to my country and, just working, yeah. And where are you guys based?
I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Nice, nice. Where's
Yes.
the people from? Is it international, the audience?
Very much so. Oh my God,
Yeah.
yes. And we can't get rid of Iranians. So many Iranian Valentine. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Yes.
It's great.
Yeah. So I moved here literally about 40 years ago, 1980. Yeah. So I've been
Wow.
living here for 40 years. But I remember in the early 40s, 1984, 85, I had a lot of friends, group of friends from Russia, from Romania, and I just absolutely love them. They're so warm and nice.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah. Okay, love. So let's get into our topic. We are very eager to learn from you. And thank you
Let's
so
get
much.
into business.
Yeah. Tell
Yeah,
me.
let's get to business. So, I'm doing social media. As you guys can see, that's my main thing, social media. We do management, account growth, helping people grow their Instagram and on social platforms, which is very, very important as we have seen due to Corona.
Yeah.
Everything is online. So yeah, that's what I've been focusing on. My agency helps people, individuals, or companies run their ads, run their Facebook, Instagram ads, do websites, marketing funnels, and all this good stuff to make you sell online yourself or the products you do or whatever you would like to. That's what I basically do. And yeah, just do the people have any questions in specific? Have they asked anything they want to know, like a
Okay, let
specific
me
question?
let me tell you. I'm a coach, right, Valentine, and I have been giving so many lectures, seminars, and also webinars. So the majority of problem that we have is a lot of my students or my audience are not familiar with social media. And for the, I mean, I'm not good at it either. I'm just learning as time. I'm being forced to learn. Okay. But I have been talking about it. I mean, like 7, 8 years ago, I understood how important social media is. It doesn't matter what kind of business. This is the time that we have to learn. But the majority of my viewers, they have major problems. So how about if we start from the beginning, like start from Instagram for the beginners, and we can
Yes.
continue doing more lives and we advance it
Yeah.
the next times.
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, it's great that you know that social media is the future. It is now, and even more like people say that 2021 and ahead podcasts, what we're doing, lives, that's what people want to hear. Nobody wants to go 9 o'clock to listen to the radio at a specific time. They don't like that. They want to, me and you're chatting and then they download that and they can listen it in the car whenever they want. So social media has helped people just do whatever they want, have more freedom with what they choose, what they listen to, and also helps brands reach more people. In my opinion, obviously, if you get a newspaper ad, not many people read the newspaper nowadays. If you get a TV ad as well, it's very, very expensive. First of all, second, it's not that effective because you cannot measure it. The good things about Facebook, for example, and ads, and when you said, for example, webinars, you
Yeah.
can know how many people, taking your example, we know exactly how many people were on the webinar, we know how many people signed, and we know how many people bought your product.
Yeah.
So we have very good data. We know where they're from, we know their age, we know your target audience, we know everything about them.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but just we know who likes you and who would, appreciate your content, and you can help them with what you do.
Yeah.
And that's why social media marketing is very, very digital now, and that's what works.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody should, as you said, learn every day. Me too. I don't know everything. Social media is massive. There's so many platforms. There's more coming out. TikTok comes out, becomes hot, like the hottest topic. Maybe this year or next year, some other platform is going to come and is going to destroy every other platform. So you don't really know what's going to happen. People change. They like that as well. They want something different. Facebook was the only platform probably 10 years ago. Now there's another hundreds of them. 10 may be really, really popular, but that's what it is. So as you said, Instagram is the place to be, first of all, in my opinion. One of the major platforms, one of the platforms where if you're an influencer or if you do brand deals, they're very well paid. People pay good money to somebody to promote their product. It's not easy, but you can make money with them. People do affiliate marketing as well. I don't know if your audience is familiar. That's when you get somebody else's product and you have a link, and when they buy it through your link, they get money. That's what basically affiliate marketing.
Valentine, hold on 1 second, because I am familiar with affiliate marketing, and I've been hearing it for many years. Of course, I'm a YouTuber. I'm not an Instagrammer, and I'm not really on Facebook, but I'm always after education. So if I'm using social media, I'll be on YouTube. But there is major advertising on affiliating, especially for Amazon. So is that really true, or is that a kind of scam? I want to know.
No, it's true, because the good thing about what we can tell your audience is that for affiliate marketing, you don't need the product to be yours. You don't create anything. That's the thing. Like, you're a coach, and if you want to do something, you have to film 10 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours of content and sell it online. That takes time. Affiliate marketing for Amazon, you basically need to become an Amazon affiliate. It's called a partner. They give you a link for every product that you want to sell. You just promote it, and everybody that buys, that money goes into your account.
Yes.
Now, what is really good as well, if somebody goes and buys more, so if he goes through your link and he buys one product, but he carry on buying in Amazon, all that commission will go to you, because you made him go to Amazon.
Yeah.
Right? That's what is good. So affiliate marketing is definitely not a scam. Companies use it because they know that if you buy a product, I'll give you an example, something I think to do with my course for Instagram. People buy my course, right? And I say, if you liked it, you really think it's valuable, I will give you commission, 20%, 30%, if you sell it through your link. So I give them an affiliate link, and everybody starts selling my program. So it's very scalable. Like, it scales the whole thing quicker, and you make nothing, right? There's no money invested in you. People are just getting commission, but you're not spending on traffic. That's why a lot of people use this affiliate marketing, just because somebody else is doing the promotion for them. They're losing a little bit of what they're going to make, but it's worth it. So the same thing goes for Amazon. Amazon takes a percentage of what people pay. So if you're selling a product, for you to be listed on Amazon, you need to pay. When people click on your product, you need to pay. So that money Amazon takes, and a percentage of that, gives to the people with the affiliate links. So I would definitely advise people, if you have no budget, if I don't have anything, I have $0. What can you do? Definitely affiliate. Anything that's affiliate, but it has to be related. So you're a coach, you're doing astrology, like you're doing a lot of things, but you cannot go sell like technologies. Like, it doesn't really fit you. It's same like me. I don't sell stuff. Hi guys. You don't sell things which are out of your niche. You have to be always niche based. So if you're a coach, sell your stuff for coaching. Do only that, because it makes sense for people. They see you're selling this, it makes sense for me to go and buy it. Don't have like bunch of affiliate links just so you can make money. That doesn't work. People just see through that. But if you're a coach and you're promoting books for growth, for example, for people, to become better version of themselves or something
Yeah.
like this, it makes sense, right? It's congruent to your content. So people will say, okay, I want to buy the book. They go through your link, they buy the audiobook or the book, and you get a commission. And you just did a video promoting the book you actually like promote things that you like, don't be a hypocrite. Don't just want to make money. Read something, say, I like this.
Yeah.
I think it's valuable, you buy it. And then if people buy it, you get a commission. I think it's really easy. It's good. And you're helping others, you're helping yourself, you're helping the people. It's a win-win-win for absolutely everybody.
Awesome. Hold on one second. Carrie, hi dear, welcome. If you want to see, I'm also going live on Instagram with Valentine. So if you want to join us, there is Sudi_Burnett. You can join us so you can also see Valentine. I'm going live on Facebook so people can only see me, they can see you. Hopefully the technology will change soon and we can have joined on all platforms.
You can do every platform except Instagram. It's because of the algorithm. It's really, so you can link YouTube. We can go YouTube, Facebook, and others. You can link them, but you cannot link Instagram.
Yeah.
Which is
true.
it sucks.
Yeah, like I said, hopefully we'll come. Now, getting back to that affiliate marketing with Amazon, I see there are Walmart is coming up really big right now. Are you guys familiar with Walmart too?
Because we're doing e-commerce, I'm doing this. I know I think even people who don't do this know what Walmart is in Europe. Even if we don't know, like we know what's Amazon, eBay, and if we're talking a big wholesaler, we know what is Walmart in America. Even if we don't know anything else, everybody's heard about Walmart for sure.
Okay. Yeah. So
and
Walmart,
they're very big.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, so let's get to the basic of Instagram. Let's say, because here's the deal. I somehow know my viewers or my followers on Instagram. They're very young. Okay, the majority of my viewers are anywhere from age 13, 14 to max 38, 39. Okay, so they're young, but many of them, because they're housewives or they're going to university, they're not familiar with Instagram. So let's start with the basic of Instagram.
Yeah, okay. Basic of every platform is as much as valuable content you can put, in my opinion. That's what's the basics. People overlook how important and how difficult it is to keep up with these platforms. Let's take Instagram. Posting, if people say you can post twice a day, once a day is pretty good. Some people post a couple of times a week. It's still okay. But you keeping with valuable posts every day is not an easy task. It's like a job. Like every day you need to post, you need to write, you need to do stories. So the basics of Instagram is any platform. I want to say to your audience is use every feature of the platform. So use the lives, use the stories, use the reels now, use the videos, carousels, photos. Now it has a map. There's a shop. You don't have to buy, but use every feature. So post every single thing that you can. So try the video, try the carousels, and try the pictures. Different niches work very different. Mm-hmm. Some work with pictures, some work with videos better. Now, I will say this, the more you keep somebody on the platform, the more the algorithm likes you. Okay. So if somebody's watching this is for every social media platform. That's what everyone wants. On YouTube, you have watch time on YouTube. So you know how much somebody watches your video. If he watches more than 50%, it's good. Like you have a very good rate. Like people drop off at 50%, they watch at least half of your video. That's very good. Mm-hmm. The same thing goes to Instagram. If somebody goes and looks at a picture, they double tap it and they go. That's what basically happens. Or maybe they leave a comment, maybe they share or save, but not everybody. However, if you have a carousel, people need to swipe to see the next picture. Obviously, you have to make them. They need to, like that.
Mhm.
Well, we broke up for a bit. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I was saying curious because they keep people longer on the platform.
Yeah, I get it because Instagram wants, like any other platform, YouTube wants you to be as much as you can on YouTube. Instagram wants people to stay as long as they can on, and the same thing with Facebook. That is very true. Now, I have a question for you right here because all of my social medias are being running by my assistants, right? So, for instance, the other day, when was it? Sunday, I did a live 7 a.m. because I was walking around, and I saw there is a museum right next to my house that I never been there. So I did a live from there, and then I had my webinar, which is over an hour. I did hour and a half, and then I went to the beach and I did another live. So is that bad to do like many lives on one day?
I mean, it really depends who you are. Some people, it's not bad to put a lot of content. Never is bad to put a lot of content. If you see a drop off, so you know how many people come on your live normally. You know how many likes you have, how many comments. So if I were to start, if I post at the moment, I post once a day, right? Uh, so if I post once a day, whoops, sorry.
No problem.
Yeah. So if I post once a day and then immediately I start posting 4 times a day, it might not trigger really good, like with the algorithm. It might not be a good trigger for it. So you have to build it up. A good way to know if you're posting too much or too little is you're gonna see a drop off. So if I post three photos, the first one gets 100 likes, second gets 90 likes, and the third one gets like 20 likes, 30 likes, it's a drop off. Like it's not working for me to post 3 times a day. That's how you should know. So if you saw a drop off and not that many people come in,
Yeah.
then yeah, maybe they didn't like it. However, you do need to try. Have you ever done a live before in the museum? Have you ever done a live in that spot? No, right?
No, but let me open up something else. I also went to a girlfriend and she had a 9-year-old boy, and I did a live with him too. So what happens, I later on they told me the live that I did first thing in the morning at 7, it got over 2,500, 3,000, which is more than what I usually get. The second one at the beach maybe reached around 900. And then also the one that I did with the 9-year-old boy, that also jumped up to 2,800 or whatever.
Yeah. So exactly. So as you see, first of all, some content works better for your audience. You need to try it. So now you know that maybe the one at the beach didn't work, so you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But posting content is not a bad thing because you get to know your audience. The same like the targeting. If you're posting some good pictures, people like it. If you post a picture with your dog, for example, or your kid, and people are like, "Oh, that's cute," that means you should be posting more of that. It just says it. Am I getting more likes, views, social shares, whatever? Yes, I'm getting them. Then this is not. I should put that into my content. Obviously, you're not gonna have every picture with the dog or with the child, but it triggers good emotions into people. They like it. Therefore, you should utilize that.
Valentine, I got many questions. Never mind my audience. Let us just have our little live over here. My next question is, do you believe in shadow ban? Because
Yeah.
I listened to a couple of guys, as you know, the Instagram claims that there is no such a thing as shadow ban and we're not shadow banning anybody. What is your opinion on this?
There is a shadow ban. They just actually Instagram because on the 19th or 20th of December they accepted new rules. I don't know if you see them Facebook and everybody. There were new rules accepted,
No.
and it was for Europe. the messaging was messing up. They had a lot of issues. I don't know. They were like in court, like Zuckerberg was in court for something. It happens all the time. They sue him that he has too much data on people and stuff like that, which is true. But you know, this is this is the world we live in. And they accepted they came out and said that if people are doing giveaways where somebody needs to pay to participate, you might get, they will lower their reach. They said it, less people will see your content or something like this. Basically, they said that the shadow ban exists.
Okay.
And yeah, shadow ban exists. Just how you got into it is a bit tricky. Like, why did Instagram shadow ban you? It could be because you got a lot of followers quickly. It could be because you were using DM groups. They shadow ban. Now it's not working really well.
So hold on a second. Hold on. What is the DM group?
DM group is where people gather together in Instagram or WhatsApp. They share a post, and we all help you get more comments and likes. So basically, everybody helps each other.
Gotcha.
What happens is Instagram knows when you're coming from a, this is very good for every other platform, but it's not good for Instagram. So the SEO, search engine optimization, is good for YouTube, for example. It's good for your website. So if somebody's coming from outside to your website or to YouTube, that's good. Like, the algorithm likes it because you brought them from outside. But Instagram doesn't like that anymore because he knows that those links are coming from DM groups, or that they're fake, or that people are making it. The other people comment. It's not because Instagram showed it to them.
Right.
And that might look, sorry?
Yes. So let me let me just explain this a little further for some of our audience who doesn't know. So there are these groups that I also got offered by it, that you go and like 20 people or 30 people. You have to do so many likes and write a comments, and they return the favor to you, and they also come. So this is one of the way you're saying that Instagram would shadow ban you.
Yeah, that worked till 2018-19. Then they caught up on it, and it's not working that well. So if your reach is a bit down, that's one of the things that can happen. The way you can get out of a shadow ban is posting different things. So stop, let's say you stop for 48 hours to post. You don't post anything. If you're posting constantly, or if you're not, start posting constantly. And what you should do is you should give money to Instagram. You should promote your posts with a couple of dollars, not a lot, but you will trigger different things, like you give different vibes to the algorithm. So if you promote your post in Instagram, you get out of a shadow ban, which is what usually happens. So if somebody thinks he's in a shadow ban, that could be the case. The two ways is stop posting for a bit, like 48 hours, and post a lot of content which you promote. $1, $2, whatever. This way you should get out of a shadow ban, maybe in 2 weeks, maybe in a month, but Instagram, you'll give different signals. You have to do something else. If you're in a shadow ban, stop doing what you're doing and do something else.
Do something
just try
different.
something else.
Okay.
Yeah, do something different. And yeah, for sure, shadow ban exists, 100%. I think everybody's being shadow banned. And Instagram reach normally, it's a lot lower than a lot of platforms, because the more money they start making with ads, the lower the reach is, because they want you to pay to play, as they say it. So yeah, I would say if somebody thinks he's shadow banned, the other thing he could be doing is putting the same hashtags over and over in the same order. That's bad. Don't put the same hashtags. They could be the same, but not in the same order. So if he saved them, you can just swap them, or using banned hashtags. Some of the hashtags are banned. Yeah. So like if somebody's using, I don't know, sex, if somebody's using maybe Corona, I know that suicide, something connected to suicide, I've seen they're banned. There's many banned, but if you have used one of them that was banned, you could have got shadow banned, basically, from that.
Yeah. And it's funny, Valentine, because they told me like some of this stuff that Instagram is banning, and it's just like shadow or something like very that you don't even think, like the cloud. And you have, so you definitely have to check what's banned and that you don't use it, because
Yeah.
if you don't know, if you don't check them out, you might get yourself into trouble.
Yeah, you don't know. They might ban it yesterday. There's a program I use called Hashtastic. It's paid. It's about $6-7 a month. Uh, and that program is really good at finding hashtags. It shows you all the banned hashtags. You could never use a banned hashtag. I'll give you, if you want later, a link. You can share it with your audience if you want as well. So it's, if nobody wants to invest, use a free one for sure. There's a lot of apps for hashtags, but this one I personally have used. It's really good. Tells you the banned hashtags. If you have 50 or 100 likes, you can put it and you will see if you'll be able to rank for a different hashtag. So it tells you that how many, what are the average likes per post in that particular hashtag. So if you're using hashtag love, it's very famous. There's a lot of posts, and you're probably not going to rank in the
Yeah,
top 9.
right.
So yeah, so hashtags, yeah, that's another important thing that everybody should 100% be using. At least trying and seeing how they rank, and not use the same one.
Yeah. So Valentine, I also heard that you should kind of use a different groups of hashtag. For instance, if you say love is just so huge, like billions and billions, that you're
Yeah.
not even, maybe just first of all, they say use, if whatever Instagram gives you, if Instagram gives you 30 hashtag, use all of them. Do you agree that we should use the whole 30 hashtags?
Yeah. If you can, yes. If you post on a regular basis, it does get a bit overwhelming to always put 30 hashtags. I understand some people are like, I don't want to do this, but definitely use 50, 20, 25, because it makes a difference. If you want to put the effort, I use all 30, and I would
Okay.
say use the 30. In stories, you can use 10. You can use hashtags in stories as well. Now, if you click and you put hashtag as the little like, if you know how you can click and add things to your story, one of them is location, one of them is a hashtag.
Right.
If you click that, you can add one hashtag. But if you write them as a text, you can add 10.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
that, yeah, you know that you're at your maximum, because when you write hashtag something, Instagram shows you under what you can choose. If it doesn't show you anymore that you can choose, that means you're on 10. And if you put one more, they're not gonna rank. So put 10 only in the story. If you put more in your feed, it's gonna tell you, but in the story it doesn't. So try, making sure they're not more than 10.
Yeah. Also, something else. I don't know if you this is if I heard it correctly or not. It says show your location. For instance, yesterday I was in Beverly Hills, like I was on Rodeo Drive. So if I put the location of Beverly Hills or Rodeo Drive, that's gonna rank me up.
So the algorithm works. Nobody knows how the algorithms work exactly, but if you put some tags which are relevant to where you are, if somebody looks for maybe that hashtag, or let's say something in that area, he should see you. So if I were to like posts, or if I were to like pictures relative to that place, or relative to just in general what's around it, that would mean that the post I see would have he'll show me more posts of what I've liked. So if I like cars, it's gonna show me more cars. If I like coaches, it's gonna show me more coaches. If I like more people who talk about social media, that's what the algorithm shows me. So the more you put location, tags, everything, the more relevant you are, the more information you feed to Instagram, the better it's going to respond to the algorithm, because it knows exactly what your content is, what are you showing to your audience, and then it knows, okay, I should show it to these people, these types of
Right.
people, and it knows more about you and about your content and who likes your posts, who's your audience. So the more information you feed to the algorithm, the better it is.
So that brings me to my next question, because we are kind of confused about my bio. You see, like over 40 years ago, I used to be a personal trainer guru, right? Then I got into nutrition, functional medicine, alternative medicine, Ayurvedic, Chinese medicine, blah, blah, blah. Then I got into energy healings, right? And the shamanism. And now I'm doing intuitive coaching, but it's through the emotional traumas. And I'm going towards working on deep wounds and traumas. So when I want to give out information, first of all, on my bio, what would you think is the best way to go by? Because I have such a different history and background.
Yeah, let me just get a sip of water. That's a very, very good question. A lot of people do the mistake of going father, dog lover, healer, whatever. It's too much information for people. Like, you gotta be straight up forward. If I see your bio, in 3 seconds, I need to know exactly what you do. Now, you might have, as you said, in the past done things, but you have to know, what are you doing now? What are you focused now? I'm a healer, I'm a coach, I'm this. 3 words, keywords, I look at it and I'm like, I know exactly what you do. I know who you are, I know what you're gonna sell me, I know how you can help me if I needed to. So the less you need to have information, but don't overwhelm people with how many things you like or how many things you've done, because literally nobody cares. Usually, that's the truth. Like, they want to know how you can help them now. So if you're a healer and you're saying I'm doing, I'm working with people with trauma, that's what you should have a key thing that just makes your profile stand out. Afterwards, if they go to your landing page or if they go to your website, to your webinar, that's where you're going to tell your story. When people want to know more, they're like, okay, I want to know this person. So they go to your webinar and it's 1 hour or it's 2 hours or whatever. And then you're like, my name is this, I do that. I've been in the past, I've gone through everything. And then you bring them to what you want them to buy or how you can help them. But that's where I would say you would put more things about yourself. So in your bio, put what you are, put 3 keywords. That's what a lot of people do. So you're like healer, just like a bar, something else, like 3 keywords or 2. People know exactly what you do. And you can say, I can help you like resolve your trauma, or like I can help you with your mental health, or depends how you want to structure it, but it's going to be 1 sentence and it's be very targeted to people who have that, they've been through that. So I would say everybody should focus a lot, and they should definitely have a link. So you should have a bit.ly link or something that links to many profiles. So your YouTube, your page or something, so people would know what you're doing.
Valentine, how about if I have like 2 or 3 different accounts that I would put? One is strictly for health related, exercise and nutrition, and one for healing energy, one for trauma. What do you think about that?
No, 1 account. 1 account. You can put, what I meant is you should put all that in, it's very difficult to keep up with 3 accounts. Let's begin with that. Even if it's only on Instagram, you always have to think ahead that maybe in the future if you have to do 3 accounts for every single platform,
Yeah.
that's a lot of accounts. That's 3 times more. If you have YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, that's fine, or Snapchat or whatever. So that's 5 accounts. If you make 2 accounts, that means you don't go with 7 accounts, you go with 10 if you wanted to do content for every single one. So if you might combine that, like it makes sense for you, like it's congruent to what you do.
Yeah.
I would have 1 account, and I would maybe have more pages. So maybe have more webinars. Like one webinar would be strictly for only nutrition and fitness, and one will be for trauma. But if you can keep up with the accounts, I'll say do it. But I just want to mention to
Yeah,
everybody, it's better.
okay. For instance, someone like me, because I have someone on my so Farsi Instagram, another one on my English Instagram, somebody else. And what about if we're using the platforms like Hootsuite or something that is dividing automatically, putting information on all of your channels? What would you say in that case?
Yeah, if you're putting if you can keep up with the channels, yes, I use Later, for example, as a scheduling tool, the same thing. You just schedule the same as your platform. There's many apps. If you can keep with the content, by all means, like you can have more. But I would say for most people, especially if they're inexperienced, first be good at one channel, right? Become good at one and then make another one. Because you keeping with two from the beginning is just a lot of hassle for you you don't even know what you're doing still. So I would say make a really, really good channel. And then if you want to branch out, that's what most people do. You have seen probably a lot of YouTubers. I've seen that with so many of them. They have one channel, and then they go, by the way, I'm a gamer. Like, I don't want to put gaming here, but I'm a gamer. So they make another channel for gaming. But they've already established one channel. And then they'd be like, oh, by the way, I do hiking, and I'll show you around the world how I hike in every mountain. I have a hiking channel. And this channel is for whatever, vlogging, what doesn't matter. But they've established this channel, and then they branch out. They don't just go in every direction from the beginning. That's my opinion.
My next question is, Valentine's. Now, when we have our Instagram, I heard from someone, I don't know if this is accurate or not, but since we have many different, for instance, I had a webinar about astrology and numerology, right? I had another course and webinar on mindfulness, meditation, inner world. I had many different ones. Now, we were giving out information, different informations on different days. For instance, Monday, we're doing numerology, astrology posts and content. Tuesday, we're doing health-related shakes and smoothies and how to lose weight and blah, blah. Thursday is blah, blah. So if our content is spread out into different direction, would that also be a way, kind of like shadow ban, that the algorithm of Instagram gets confused and doesn't know where to put you or who to show you to?
That would depend on your audience. Is your audience responding well to all the content?
Well, my audience, maybe they do better on numerology than they do on something else. But my question is, now I'm talking about strictly about algorithm of Instagram. So what I'm saying, if does an algorithm get confused that should I show you to people who are after numerology and astrology? Should I show you to health related people? Should I show you to people who want to become a millionaire? Doesn't that confuse the algorithm of Instagram and doesn't show you, bring you up as much as it should?
So I would say that meditation, astrology, numerology, maybe health, kind of the people will be related. Not all. If those are the two bubbles, they'll be like this. Not everybody, but there'll be an audience which likes both. So the algorithm in itself wouldn't wouldn't get confused. It would show it to the same audience it always does. But if one post gets more likes, then he'll show it to more. So that means that if one of your posts gets shared more, as you said, numerology is better, that would trigger to the algorithm that those types of posts work better. So if you check all your posts, usually this is what you should do. Check all your posts, do 20 or 30 in the last, you can do it the whole year. Let's say last year, best of last year. And if 80% of them are numerology, maybe you have to do a lot more of that. You know, maybe the other things are not working. You need to check yourself. As I say, if the videos are working better, do the videos. If your smoothies are not working, but you like them, unfortunately you have to give them up because it's because of your audience. Like a lot of people get attached to the content that they like,
Yeah.
but that's not what their audience likes, unfortunately. So test your audience, and if you tell me numerology is better, meditation is good, but as I said, let's say the smoothies are not doing good in this example, then you have to give that up. So we're going to focus on those two more and more. We're going to do different posts of that type. I would try that at least. But to your question about the algorithm, it would show it to the same people. It gets to know what your niche is, especially with when you're using the hashtags, the people who like it. The algorithm knows the people who like your posts, what kind of an audience they are, and if that type of people like similar stuff, like if they like other pages which are related to the topics you're talking about, it knows that your page is related, you know, to those topics. So it has a lot of data on everybody. And the more you post, the more you're going to know about yourself, but you're definitely not going to confuse the algorithm. Just make sure you post what works better, not what you like. Because sometimes, as I said, it will be what you love. Like you love these posts, or maybe you love doing the lives on the beach, but the live on the beach did the worst. And you're like, that was the best for you, you know, but
Yeah.
it performed the worst. So it happens a lot. So try to just analyze it. What gets measured gets improved. So measure what you do. If you know this is doing better, then I'm going to do it again. If it performs good again, then you're pretty sure I should be doing more of that content.
Mm-hmm. So my next question is, like, because I was on TV for many years since year 2000. My first platform before Instagram became so hot was YouTube, and then it was YouTube, and then it was Facebook, right? So now that Instagram is in, I'm using all three platforms. As you see, I'm going live with you on Instagram, right? And then I'm going live on Facebook. Then we're uploading this on YouTube. So I'm using the combination. How important do you think for other people to use all these platforms?
I think you should be on every platform. You should be on TikTok as well.
Yeah, I forgot. I skipped TikTok. Yeah.
Are you on TikTok?
Yes, I am, but somebody else is running the TikTok.
Yeah. So yeah, TikTok, just to mention, is the hottest platform because it has a lot of organic reach. That's why people are a lot on it is really catchy. The way Facebook was, the way Instagram was, now these platforms are shifting and they're trying, you know, new things. You should have what they call omnipresence. You're everywhere. Yeah, that's what. Have you heard of Gary V? Do you know Gary Vaynerchuk?
No, I don't.
Yeah, he's a very famous entrepreneur who made his brand. You know, he's the face of his brand.
Yeah.
But you know, he's just everywhere. He's on every platform. He's been doing it for 20 years, but still, every platform. He's on Facebook. He's on Instagram. He's on every live. He's on every show. You need to have omnipresence. Every platform, whoever goes there, he needs to see your face. You need to establish yourself as an authority in your niche. So when people look at you like, oh yeah, she's the authority. Like I want to know more. I don't want to hear from somebody else because I go to TikTok and I see your face. I go to Instagram and I see your face. You're everywhere. You're doing lives, you're doing stories, you're doing video clips, you're motivating people, you're making them feel better. They're like, they get attached to you. Like they wake up and they're like, I want to see you. That's what they wake up with that thought. So I think it's super crucial to be on every platform, but it's not easy. And if the people who are watching don't have the time, start with one. That's my thing. Like start with one, whatever you feel most comfortable. You're definitely not going to feel comfortable to shoot a YouTube video and post it. It doesn't feel comfortable. Everybody's going to see you
But
for many.
Valentine, let me ask you this. I mean, right now, as you and I are using the Instagram, right? They're uploading this. They can upload this on Facebook and YouTube. So where is the problem, Valentine?
No, I say that a lot of, not for you. I mean,
But
for your
other
audience.
people, what is the issue that they don't just use this footage, the video, and put it on YouTube and upload it on Facebook?
You can upload it on Facebook, but at the moment we're shooting, like, first of all, we're shooting, like it has to be horizontal, not vertical, the shooting. The algorithm likes when you have shot it the way, if you have exported a video for YouTube, it should be exported in the format for YouTube. That's important for the YouTube algorithm. You definitely can cross promote. Like you should cross promote and put it on YouTube and put it anywhere. Put this live on YouTube, put this live on Facebook. 100%. I'm up for that. But what I meant is that maybe people will not make videos. Some people are shy and they might not start with YouTube. That's what I meant. They won't feel comfortable shooting a video. So they might start with doing some carousels or some posts or not showing their face and doing Instagram. And if that's what works for them, definitely do it. But you need to start somewhere. You definitely need to start somewhere. Search on YouTube. We have
this is a question from Sash. She said, would you please talk about YouTube as well? How to get on top search on YouTube?
Yeah. So YouTube, I will say the most important things you have to do is you have to answer specific questions.
Which is?
Which is if you go to YouTube in your niche, and this is a thing that people do when they want to be good at YouTube search. If I type a word, you always see that YouTube tells me what people have searched. It wants to finish my sentence. You've seen that a lot, right? When you say workout, it says 30 minutes, no equipment, coaching without investing.
Oh, yes, I didn't know that. Thank you, Valentine. Yes.
Yeah. So there's a program you can use called vidIQ, vidIQ. It's a Chrome extension. You can put it for free at the beginning, and this will make you search for the keywords of how you can rank better on YouTube. So if you want to rank better on YouTube, you need to put good tags before you're posting the video, and in vidIQ you can find them. vidIQ also shows you what tags other people are using. So if you go to your competitors, you will see their tags. So you can literally copy them. If you're copying somebody really famous and you're not, it might not work. So try copying somebody who's kind of doing it. If you're copying somebody with 2 million views and you got 100,000, those tags might not be the one you can rank for. So you try to be relevant. People should do vidIQ. Is the program, vidIQ. So before you shoot the video in YouTube, this is the biggest thing. You have to do research. You can go to Quora or you can go to askthepeople.com, and if you go there,
how do you spell Quora?
Quora is Quora. Quora.
Okay.
Quo. It's basically where people ask questions, and it's a blog with all sorts of questions. And if you type Instagram, you will see what questions people ask. How to something on how to become famous on Instagram without investing. For example, if you want to rank in the beginning in YouTube, you have to be very specific. Because the people who are talking about coaching, in your example, they already have a lot of views. You're not going to rank when you put coaching. You need to have you need to search, you need a search term. So if 20 people are searching for this, or 50 or 100, you're good. Like, that's what you should start a month. And you should answer that specific question with your video. Your video headline should be that, and your video description. When you put vidIQ on your browser, it's going to tell you how you can rank better on YouTube. It has SEO, so it's going to tell you how you can search engine optimization. So it tells you how you can optimize your videos. So one of the things I can tell you from top of my mind, the title needs to be so the title is, let's say, how to grow on Instagram without follow and follow. For example, it's a specific topic. In the description, I'm going to put that 2 times more. So I'm going to put the same things, how to grow on Instagram without using follow and follow. And under, I'm going to try to use the same keywords, follow and follow, and how to grow on Instagram, but in a different order. The more you mention what you're talking about, the better it is for the algorithm. And that's how it works. So answer specific questions. Go on Quora, go and ask the people, look at your niche, and see what people are asking. And if you're like, only 10 people are asking this question, perfect. That's where you should start, because you don't have 10 views yet. And if you can answer a specific question, which is 10, 20, 50 views, that's your first video. And your next video is like 100 people, perfect, then 100 people. And then you build it up. And this way, people who search for that term will find your video, because you're answering a specific question. Yeah. And then you can branch out. Then you can obviously do more videos who are just more general about the topic, like Instagram, or just how to grow, why is Instagram important. But if I were to tell people what is a shadow ban, as you asked me, if you go on YouTube and you asked me, does shadow ban exist? That's what you asked me. If I want to do a video right now with that specific keywords, you will find my video, because it's very specific. You asked it in a certain way, which a lot of people ask. Does shadow ban exist? Question mark. Let me tell you, for example, I can say, and I do that video, and if my video is good, it's good content, people like it, it'll get, more views, and in 1 year, maybe, that video is actually really, really big, just because I answered a specific question. So this is what I would say, just start small. I hope that answered the question. He said, got you, thank you.
Yes, thank you. We're so grateful for having you. Let me ask you a couple of questions regarding shadow ban. First of all,
yeah, sure.
I know someone who had paid, these people, I get them all the time too, like from India, from here, there. For $15, I buy you so many followers, and for $20, I buy you so many likes and comments and blah, blah, blah. What do you think about this? Isn't that a way of becoming shadow ban?
100%. That's how you get a shadow ban. I mean, it does. It depends what you're doing, but that might, if you're not familiar of how you can grow your Instagram, if you do that, your account might be gone forever. Like, there's a way of getting out of it. As I said, doing a lot of content, just interacting with a lot of people, paying Instagram, you can get out of it. But if you do that constantly, it will shadow ban your account. Like, it will flag your account as an account that's doing those type of things which Instagram doesn't like.
Yeah,
and you'll be shadow banned.
And it even closed some of the, oops, I forgot that I didn't put my mic. Sahar, check my Facebook, see if with the mic I'm doing better. I don't know how I was doing till now. Anyhow, as a couple of people, they get blocked, right? That they are getting stuck for Instagram send them a message that we are aware that you're using a second party to get ads or whatever. But so therefore they block them. Instagram blocked them for 2 days. How long is that? Is it 2 days or 1 week or what? How is that?
So, you can get blocked a couple of ways. Because I sell on Instagram and I send a lot of DMs, this might trigger Instagram as I'm a bot. So you get banned for a bit because Instagram thinks you're a bot. Maybe you're using a bot or maybe you're not. If there's a spam algorithm in Instagram, so if you're doing one thing over and over and over, so if I go and I like every single picture and I like 200 pictures one after another, comment, I'll get blocked. Is the same if I'm sending DMs. If I'm sending a lot of direct messages, I'm sending, I get blocked. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're using a program, but you're not blocked in a bad way. That's basically Instagram telling you that you shouldn't. If you get the message, we know that you're using a third-party tool, that's not good. Like, you shouldn't get it many times. If you're using Follow Liker or other programs, that happens. But sometimes it blocks you even from liking and commenting because you did it too much. It thinks that like there's a bot in your account and it's actually you just working a lot. Maybe you're trying to get your account up and you're commenting on every post that it's relative to your niche, so you want people to see you, you might get blocked from Instagram. You shouldn't worry about. I get blocked all the time, used to. The more you do it, Instagram stops blocking you because it gets used to your to how much you're using Instagram. But if your account is new and you're doing a lot of things on Instagram, you're gonna get blocked more and more. But it's not connected to shadow ban. That particular one, that ban is not connected to shadow ban. But if you're using the likes that you pay for or the followers, yes, that's connected to a shadow ban. It says, yes, I did that. A lot of people have done it. We all have done it, and I've been blocked every single way, from the messages, from liking, from commenting, shadow banned. Like, I've been through it all, and it's not nice, but you should just be careful. Sometimes you might just get blocked by accident, so don't worry about it. That's what I would say to the audience.
Okay, now the next question. I know a couple of other people who are paying influencer, and the first time someone was discussing this with me, and they said the first time they did it, it was okay, and he was coming up, and his number was coming up, his comments and reviews, everything, his impression was doing well. But the second time he paid the influencer and he got a lot of people, now he's suspecting that Instagram shadow ban because is not getting as many followers and likes and comments. What do you think about that?
If you receive followers really quickly, Instagram might think that you're using a third-party tool to get these followers, so you might get shadow banned. Even if somebody does a story and you get a lot of followers, you can still, if you get a lot of followers instantly, it kind of knows, right? It's really difficult. So I would say that you should just do what I said before, pay Instagram a little bit. So you should basically give them a couple of dollars to Instagram. This will trigger something which is...
But here's the thing, Valentine, he's doing that also. He's paying Instagram $5 a day or something. And he also paid, I believe, the first influencer like $1,000, and then the second one, another one. So, but still, the first time it wasn't like a shadow banning, but this time it is, because, like I said, it's not getting as much. The impression is not showing. Like if you have like over 100,000, and your impression, you know that better than me. I'm just a newbie in this. You're getting like 2,000 comments and blah, then you're shadow banned, right?
Yeah.
And then
You
Instagram is not helping because he's still paying $5 a day or even $10 a day. How so? Is there a trick, a magic trick to get out of it?
mm, like not really. I mean, you should be paying some amount to Instagram, but has he stopped? Is he using a DM group?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's using a group where he gets comments.
Yes.
Okay, so if he stops getting comments, he'll stop being shadow banned. So
Okay.
if you tell him to go out of the group and pay Instagram for a bit, what he's doing, the $5-10 he used to pay or he's still paying or carry his own pain, tell them to stop with the group. You'll get less comments, I know, but yeah, that will up the reach a lot. So if they want to, just stop that, stop posting for 48 hours, bulk some content to post a lot, and tell them to do that. Stop the group, bulk the content, and post a lot and boost every post with $2, $5, as you said, not a lot, but not like one, maybe 3 to 5. And tell them to try that for, I don't know how long he can be shadow banned, but it could be 2 weeks, even a month, maybe 2. So he needs to carry on posting a lot and
Okay.
not doing
So
the
your
group.
suggestion, just to be clear, your suggestion is that we are sharing it. Thank you so much. George is saying this information is so valuable. Thank you. Please share it. Yes, please do. And we are also going live on YouTube, so you can always catch it on YouTube too. Yes, I'm very grateful for having Valentine here to giving us his precious time. And we're
Thank you.
probably going to have to make up by buying and purchasing his course, guys. Yes, we're going to get we're going to get into that at the end too. Now, here's the deal. My question here is, would you say then that we should not pay an influence, or would you say it's helpful and we should?
It really depends on the influencer. It's a 50-50. I'm not sure who's doing it. So I wouldn't be able to say because a lot of the influencers are using different, as you said, they're getting likes from outside, not real likes, and you don't know his exact engagement, how good is he doing, how many story views. So you have to ask him how many story views usually he's getting and take a look at his insights. So take a look at his impressions, as you said. So you want a picture of that. And if you ask him for that and he has a really good one, you should probably pay an influencer to do your story. But I don't know if it's gonna work that good. It's a 50-50. I wouldn't say yes, do it or not. You just need to think about it because you might get the numbers, but you might get the engagement a little bit down. However, you will be able to get it back. Like it's not there forever. If you do the thing I told you, don't do the groups, give Instagram money a little bit, like pay for ads, for reach, or for engagement, and at the same time post a lot, you get out of the shadow ban, So if you're saying, if I grow 20,000 followers and get shadow banned for a bit, but then I get out of it, is that worth it? I think if you know how to get out of it, yes. If not, not really. And depends how much they charge you. Make sure that it's worth the money. Because some people you will overcharge you, just make sure it makes sense for you.
Yeah, because even though you pay this influencer, like they can give you 10,000 or 20,000 or whatever the deal is, but then you can have a drop off very quickly too, right? Because there's no
Yeah,
guarantee when you're paying a influencer.
yeah. Well, what happens is the people might follow you because they told them, because they were offered a price, because of many other things. So there could be a drop off between 5-10%, maybe it could be 20-30, which is, or 50, which then is a lot. But the people who follow you, if they're if the influencer who brings them is not really relative to your content, they might not stay. That's what it is. So you need to just make sure it makes sense to you to use this, to have a paid promotion,
Yeah,
because it might make sense to you more to put $1,000 in ads, actually Instagram
exactly. Paying
promoting.
Instagram that money.
Yes, yeah. So
Mm.
if you pay Instagram that money, first of all, that's a lot if you're not going to do conversions. If you're just doing reach and likes, that's a lot. You're going to reach a lot of people. If you're doing conversions, people to buy, obviously, that's what you should be aiming for. But if you're doing $1,000 just for reach, you get a lot of people. And if you keep doing that and posting a lot of content, people sharing your content, you can just get a lot of volume and traction. People will like it. Obviously, they have to like your content, but when you put the right keywords, as you're saying, uh, it's gonna show it to more people that like numerology, and they're gonna like, oh, I like your. They're gonna come to your page and they be like, do I like her or do I not? Check your content, okay. Check your stories, check your lives. They're like, okay, I like her, I want to follow her, and they follow you. And they follow you because they want to follow you, not because they were like offered something.
Yeah.
So if the influencer promotion is $100, $200, can get you maybe 5,000, 10,000 followers, that will make sense because you cannot get that money for that much. For like $100, you cannot get 5,000 followers. But you need to know that maybe 2,000 gonna fall off. Like
Yeah.
you have to be ready. You have to be ready for that.
Okay, great. Sarah is driving me crazy, and she says, please talk about explore and engagement. And she says, uh, what? Sometimes we get so much impression from a hashtag, but Instagram doesn't take us to explore.
Right. So the explore page is something not nobody understands. You might get on that like ranked first on a hashtag, but you're not on explore, which happens to a lot of people, even to me. So I don't think anyone knows exactly how the explore page works. Like nobody knows why Instagram puts you and why it doesn't. It should be relative, as she's saying, to the impressions. Like the more impressions you get or the more engagement, it should show you, but sometimes it doesn't, which is weird. So to be on the Explorer, I think I have found sometimes people on the Explorer that have very low reach, very low likes, but I have liked that type of content, and now I see their posts, and they don't have like crazy engagement, but they're on my
Yeah.
Explorer page, like they have 20 likes, and I'm like, how is that on the Explorer? But the other, yeah, she says exactly. I don't know how it works, and I don't know how they make it work for you. Like it's it doesn't make sense sometimes. The algorithm does whatever he wants. What I know is if you're using hashtags and using all the hashtags, you can see when you rank in the first 9 in a hashtag, and you have a lot of sorry, when you rank on the hashtags and you're in top 9, and when you're like first, you can see yourself because I can type the hashtag and I can see if I'm ranking. But in the explore page, like you kind of don't know. You see, there's a lot of impressions, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they want you just to pay, and they show people that boost their posts,
Mhm.
or they don't. So I would say I cannot answer 100% how to get on the Explorer page and not. I think not many people can. If somebody
Yeah.
tells you this is how you do it, I think they just make it up because the algorithm for the explore page is like it's a mess. Like does whatever he wants.
Now,
Yeah, I
Valentine,
would.
I have this question because see if this is relevant to the what Sahar is asking us. I never paid Instagram, right? And I'm coming up organically. Even I have another Farsi channel that I reach about 6,000, 60K, a little over, and it's all organic. So would you think just because I am not paying Instagram is kind of in a sneaky way and in a background is not letting me to get to the explore?
It it could be possible. Yeah. As I said, the more a platform rises, the more money it starts asking from the people who are on it, and the more the organic reach goes down. The engagement at the moment, if you go to Google, it says is between 1% and 3%. That's the normal engagement. So it's definitely, it's definitely a lot lower than, let's say, TikTok or YouTube. So it wants people to pay to get seen more. Facebook, you can see it with Facebook, which Instagram is owned by Facebook. You can see that, or even if you have, I don't know, 1,000 friends, maybe you get 5 likes, and it's not because people don't like your post, it's because Facebook doesn't even show them your post.
Oh
They don't even
yes.
see it because your organic reach is very low. So when your organic reach is very low, the platform doesn't show other people your content. So I would say if you have the budget, try paying Instagram. If that's a goal, obviously, like
Yeah.
try paying Instagram for reach as well, for engagement. But to make money, you have to pay for conversions. I don't know if you've made a lot of ads, but if you want to make good ads, you need to be paying for conversions. So that
Why
means that
conversions?
because it knows, as I said, that the people who previously have bought certain types of product which are similar to yours. So if you click on conversions, your ads will be more expensive, but Facebook will find the right people, or if you promote on Instagram, it's still from the ad manager, but from Facebook, you're gonna find the right people who are gonna buy your product. So if your product is $100, your ads, your cost per click might be higher, a lot higher than might be. It's a lot higher than what it is when you put for engagement. But for engagement, it just shows it to everybody. And for conversions, it shows it to people that have previously purchased something or those types of products, and it knows it might spend money with you. So it makes it more easy for you to get a conversion, get a sale.
Gotcha. Okay. Now it's really funny because as we're speaking, I see a message comes on my phone. It says new login to your Instagram, which brought me to thinking, this is another question, Anton. Do you think because my assistants are from different countries and they're using different IPs, would that be a reason for Instagram to get me into shadow banning?
I use other accounts as well, and I don't think so. No, I don't think that that's a reason to shadow ban you. It knows people are logging in from other accounts, but it does know as well that I think people have assistants, and I don't think that's a problem. I don't.
Okay.
I might be wrong. I'm using, like, I have other people in my account as well, and I have other people. I'm in somebody else's account, so it. I would say I'm not sure. I
Okay.
would want to think. I would want to think I'm right because I don't want to be shadow banned. But you might, you might be right. But I would say they know now that a lot of people have people managing their social media, so it wouldn't make sense if they made it that way. But the algorithm's weird. It changes all the time. it's very complicated and nobody understands it
Yeah.
completely. Nobody knows 100% how it works, except the guy who writes it. Maybe even he, you know.
He changes his mind. Maybe he has mood
Yeah,
swings, and every week he decides if I say, listen,
it's not one person. It's not one
yeah,
person. So many. So yeah.
yeah. Listen, Valentine, here's my question. Do you think it's cheaper? Because I was watching a video on YouTube, and they were talking about this. They said, don't promote a post or your videos directly from Instagram. It's cheaper for you if you go to Facebook, your business Facebook account manager, and pay the Instagram ad from there. Is that accurate?
100%. 100%. It's cheaper if you promote to third world countries as well. So if you
Really?
promote to yes,
Woo.
if you
I didn't
promote
know
to
that.
India, if you promote to Saudi Arabia, whatever, India is the best. What I've seen, Latin America as well. That's for engagement. So you need to understand that these people probably not converted. They're not gonna buy. So if you were to put an engagement ad in the US,
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
yeah, a conversion ad would make sense in the US, but an engagement ad might make sense in those third world countries. A reach ad, so you reach more people, would make sense in the US where you're selling. But if you want to get more likes, you can literally pay $3 per post and get it in India. Then you might put another ad with the same post for reach, and then another post for the same ad for conversions. So it really depends what's the objective.
Yeah, I
But
thought about, for instance, I'm a coach, so I want to get more coaching, but in the US. And when I was listening to that, I thought that even like I have to be more specific about how I'm doing my ads. And I said, well, I can, United States is huge, so maybe I should go by 5 or 6 states that are like they're looking for more coaches or that stuff.
so we run the ads for a lot of companies and people.
Oh, you
So
do
I
that
can,
too? So maybe I
yeah,
should
that's
have
what,
you. Yes, fabulous.
yeah. I'm gonna tell you the couple of key things for people. You need to run the ad for at least 7 days. Because Facebook doesn't have enough data on what you're doing, what's the ad, how many people are liking it. So if after 7, you need to run them on $10, $20 a day. Okay. If you're running them on more, you might test them for 2 days. But you should be doing conversions. That's the first thing. You should be specific. You can also target people who like other pages. So if you know other coaches which are famous, and you can target their audience. So that is pretty cool. So you can get the
Yeah.
people who have already liking their content. You can use behavior, but one of the most key issues people like the mistakes they do is they don't run it long enough. They run it for a small budget and
Yeah.
they don't run it long enough, which makes Facebook not get enough data. It doesn't know who your audience is. It has not tested that many people. So the more you run an ad, the more data you have and the better you get. Because later you can go to your insights of the ad and you can see what is the gender, what's the age, where they from, everything. And the next time you can actually duplicate that ad and you can put better targeting. So you already know that maybe you put 18 to 40. But as you said, well, 22 to 28 is my sweet spot. So you go and you click that. And when you do it even more targeted, that's going to drop down the price of the ads afterwards. But for you to do that, you need to spend money in the beginning. So Facebook has enough data and you have enough data. The more you spend with Facebook, the more you know about your audience, their demographics, everything about them, who buys. And there's a different thing. I don't know if you know. Have you ever run ads? Have you ever
No,
done ads?
not
No,
yet. No, I'm thinking
not
about
yet.
it.
Yeah, there's a thing called lookalike audience. Okay, that means that we take the emails, for example, I'll tell you how it's done. If 100 people buy your product or your coaching, or 1,000, we collect their emails, we upload them into Facebook, and Facebook makes an audience which looks like, because it knows, because they probably registered with the same email address to Facebook. Yeah, so it makes them,
Cool. That's really
so
interesting.
it makes a lookalike audience. That's what it's called.
That's beautiful. So, what can we buy from you? What are you selling?
Hey, what am I selling?
Yes.
The moment I do coaching, well, I have an agency which does Facebook ads, Instagram ads. That's what I do for other businesses which sell something, and it makes sense for them to, get somebody to run the ads for them. That's one of the things we do. Shopify stores, so it depends how many products you have, but a lot of people don't usually sell that many things. We make funnels for them. I don't know if you know what is a marketing funnel.
Yeah, I
Probably have a
do.
funnel.
I do. I get loads of marketing stuff on my email. Yes, I do. But you might want to tell everybody else, because probably many people don't know what that is. Funneling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Either I broke up or you, I don't know. Could you repeat after the marketing funnel?
Yes,
Sorry.
I said I know what funneling is, because I get loads of marketing emails, but probably a lot of our audience are not familiar with it. So why don't you please tell them about what funneling
Yeah.
is?
Yeah. So a marketing funnel is the journey you take a customer from basically. You said we don't hear
Yeah,
Valentine? Maybe now?
Valentine, sometimes your connection gets low. Video. Go ahead.
Yeah, fine now. It's fine now. Thanks. Okay, cool. So yeah, basically a marketing funnel is you take in, it's called a funnel because it goes like a funnel. On the top, we put all the clients that come into your funnel and they see your page. Most likely we collect emails from them so we can later on do email marketing. And then we take them on a journey where they understand why they should buy this product from you, why you're the person they should buy it from. And maybe we upsell them. So we give them more products. So if they're buying a course, afterwards there's another course, so it's 3 courses. Then maybe it's a mastermind or coaching where you work one-on-one with them, and they're all different price tiers. And this basically is as a marketing funnel is somebody goes in, buys something, we collect their email. Most of the time we upsell them on something, or we give them something for free, and then we just sell them through email. It depends on how you go about it, but it's basically how most selling is done. A lot of them is through webinars. What do? You do a webinar and people go to your funnel, I would suppose. Do they go to a funnel from your webinar?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you send people from the webinar to a funnel. So everybody who is selling anything should have a funnel, 100%. Like whatever you're selling, you need a funnel to collect emails, sell them the product, keep on selling them, bring them back to the funnel, give them free value, and yeah, all these good stuff. But funnels are essential. I hope people understand what it is, but it's basically a website, a landing page where you go and you buy something, and then.
Awesome. What else, Valentine? Like, are you teaching? Do you have a course on social media? What we were talking about?
Yeah, so basically now I'm building my Instagram course. That's what I'm doing. I'll be selling it through webinars as you're doing, because that is the best way to sell. I'm doing a specific just Instagram pure course with all the hashtags, with how to people to use the hashtags, the explore page, shadow ban, how to post, what works better. Literally everything I know about Instagram, I want to put it in a course, which will be a lot of hours. And that will be ready probably in a couple of weeks because just working with clients takes most of my time, but I definitely want to do that because I see more and more people are coming into Instagram. A lot of them are doing the mistakes I've done. Everyone's done it. So I think they should know better and they should know the truth about everything because everyone's texting them on Instagram and selling them something. So I just want to, help them understand what they should be doing, what will happen if they do it, and, they'll make up their mind of making the right decisions for themselves.
Beautiful. Valentine, is this too personal of questions if I ask you how much do you charge for running ads?
No, it's not. For running ads between $750 to $1,500 we charge. The agency charge for creating ads, just the ads, running the ads, and just doing the campaigns. On top of that is whatever you want to spend on ads. Usually some people spend 500,000 a month, some people spend 2-3,000, but between 1 and 3,000, well, even 500 and 3,000, I say is what people start. They're comfortable, and it's enough to spend like 1,000 because you need to start making money, and the money that we're making can go into the ads because that makes sense,
Yeah. So here's my questions. For instance, when you're saying that we create the ads, do you mean specifically you're making videos for ads or whatever, or do we have to provide you with that?
So the videos are basically, we're gonna sell with you. So we will need the videos and the photos, but we'll do the copywriting and we'll test a lot of different ads. We'll test a video ad. We'll test we'll test a photo ad. We'll test maybe a doodly ad. So we have different products, different video programs which do different videos. So we'll test different ads because you have to test between 20 to 40 ads before we find a winner. Because it has to be, tested a lot, and maybe we'll find out that it's the funnel, the problem. Like many people are going to the funnel, but they're not selling. If it's going to your webinar, then it's a bit different because you're selling on the webinar. That's a bit different. But if you were to take people to, it's different ads if they're going to sign up for a webinar. It's different ads if they're just going to go and buy the product or call you. Is it just lead generation? Are they going to a webinar? So yeah, we take the videos from clients. So we do need the content. We just make the thumbnails. We make it different. Sometimes we put stuff on the video, so we do the editing on the video so it grabs people's attention. So we'll do the intro where stop. Do you need a coach? And then boom, you go in and you say if you'd like to get coached with me and learn your true values in life and bring balance, etc., whatever you say, we take that content and we make it into videos that we think they sell. We test a lot of them, we find the winner, and then we put more money into it. That's how it goes. Because it doesn't matter how good you are, you need to test. All the best people who do this test a lot of ads, and when they find the winner, they find the targeting, they put a lot of money into it.
Gotcha. And also, are you running, let me see, I think Valentine needs to explain about tech webinar. I think different from what you think, Sudi John. How can we get clients from free webinar? Oh, this is what Sahar is saying. Basically, I started a free webinars coaching on higher consciousness and that stuff. And so her question is, how do we get more people to join our webinar, although it's free. So her question is, how can we get more people to join the webinar? Do you have any technique for this?
Yeah, I mean, you can get the people to the webinar through ads. That's one of the things. Because even if your webinar is free, like at the end of the day, these people can be your customers, right? So it really depends on what you would, what you would like to do. Because if it's just maybe they come to the webinar, it's free, and you get their email, and then you sell them on the email. So what you need is you definitely need a lead magnet, what they say. I don't know if people have heard that. Is when you're giving something for free. So your webinar, your free webinar is a lead magnet. Or you could be giving a ebook in the webinar as well. So when people get something for free, they're keen on seeing what it is. Do you want to find, I said, yeah, I don't know what she's doing, but it really depends on your product. But you have to give something to people for free to collect their email. And this way, they're going to come to the webinar, and then later you can do email marketing, which is free, except the software you're using and the people who are doing the marketing, but it's essentially free. So for me, I would say do ads. Definitely do ads. But depends how much you're going to spend. If the people are not buying, like I need to see what's the process. But to generate leads to the webinar, there has to be some sort of promotion. So it's either doing mass email or sending a lot of emails. Could be bots. You could use Instagram bots, DM bots. I don't know if you've seen people get, you've got messages in your request from a bot probably, where they say, go to this webinar. This works for some people, depends on your copywriting. Then there's ads, as I said, email marketing, influencer marketing if somebody's promoting it. And then there's, people resharing your posts, blogs, and social platforms. Like maybe they could definitely try different social platforms. So go to Instagram, go to YouTube, go to Facebook, share it on the blogs. And if they want to do it for free and they have time, they could DM people. It's free. Like you can go and be like, hey, I see you like this page. They can go to a famous page that does the same as them, same niche. Click on the people who like the latest posts and just go, hey, I see we both follow this page. Actually, I have a free webinar on how you can find more inner peace. Let me know if that's interesting. Here's the link. Bang, that's free. It took you 5 minutes, like 2 minutes to do it. If they do 100 DMs a day, 5 people come to the webinar, that's a 5% conversion. It's good. And it costs nothing but time. So if they have money, if like Sarah was it, or if you have money, run ads. But if you don't, you gotta DM all the time. Like you gotta sell all the time.
DM all the time. Great point. So do you also run other people's account, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube?
My people from the company do it. My assistants do it. I don't personally do it, but if you see my content, my business partners and assistants, that we do that with my Instagram, and I have other people who do it with other people's Instagram. I run the ads, but I have content creators as well who do the content creation for other accounts. Yes, 100%. So we do the ads, we do the funnels. If you need a Shopify, we do the account management if people need. But the account management, some people, we need a little bit of your content. Like we cannot just create, so you definitely need your face somewhere, picture, so we can do it. But we do it all.
Fantastic. Valentine, it was lovely having you here. What sign are you? What's your birth sign?
Pisces.
That's what I thought. Very sweet. Thank you so much. How is the weather down there? Is it freezing?
It is not that cold, for December, sorry, January now, it's actually pretty warm. So it's, I would say, definitely, could be colder, but not cold enough. Is LA always hot or?
Well, right now we're in winter, right? So winter is kind of chilly. LA is very funny because it really goes with the sun. So I normally get up like 4 or 4:30 a.m. And it's kind of right now for me because remember I've been living here for 40 years. Your body gets used to the temperature. So I
Yes.
can't stand the cold anymore. For me, when I'm wearing a big hoodies and a jacket, it's cold for me. But you might walk around on the street with a t-shirt because you're coming from there. So
I
yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Gran Canaria. It's all the time hot. I lived for 4 years. And later, when I go somewhere and it's not really cold, it was cold for me because, as you said, your body gets used to that type of temperature. And 3 degrees was cold for me. Now I lived in England, so, it's different. I'm a bit used to the cold now. And now I'm home, so in Bulgaria.
Yeah. So, but basically, when the sun comes out like 10 a.m., it could be feeling like summer if you're right under the sun, right? I went to the
Yeah.
beach yesterday and it's pretty warm with t-shirts and like summer. But as soon as like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m., the sun goes down, we have a drop of 20 degrees in temperature.
That's a
Yes,
lot
and
of.
he's also living in England. What city are you living in?
In Bulgaria, we're living in a small city,
But where
Shumen.
are you now? Didn't you say you're in England now?
No, I just came back from England like half a year ago. I was in Manchester, in England. I was in
Funny
Manchester,
enough,
in England.
Sahar yeah, was living also in Manchester. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, so cool. Yeah, so basically we have our summers are hot, but very different because I also lived in Florida for 4.5 years and I couldn't stand it. I really dislike Florida. It's so humid. LA is not humid. It's dry, it's kind of deserty, so it's very pleasant. But Florida is extremely humid. Like I couldn't stand the summer. You take a shower, you walk out and you're soaking
sweating.
wet.
Yeah.
It's very, yeah,
Same in
but
Ibiza. I lived in Ibiza in Spain for is the
I want
same.
to go there. I haven't been there. It's lovely, I heard.
Ibiza is pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Definitely a place to visit. I like it. I've been a couple of years in the summer, and the same humidity is absolutely crazy. Basically,
Yes, lovely.
yeah.
I would save the, sorry, 1 second. I would save the live on IGTV. We also gonna upload this on YouTube, Sudi Burnett English, and I'm also going live from Facebook. I think this person, whoever it is from your side, is it? Stans
Yeah,
Stanislavak, some kind of Russian Romanian, yes?
yeah. Same. Yeah, anybody who with that name is like this is our region. Yeah,
Yeah, from your
same. Yeah.
region. Yes, we're saving it. No worries. Okay, go ahead. Sorry to break you.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, even in Bulgaria, we get 35 degrees sometimes in summer, sometimes 40, like it's Celsius. It's pretty hot, but it's not humid. In Ibiza, above 32, 3 and humidity is the worst thing you can get. Like,
Oh,
humidity just makes you always sweat. I'm in the shadow and you sweat in the shadow. It's the worst. So I know exactly what you mean.
yes. So the last question, are you free? Do you need a girlfriend or a boyfriend or something? We got a lot of single audience on our channel.
I would take definitely a girlfriend. Yeah, if she.
Yes.
But I think you said most of the people are from Iran or like anywhere, so it's pretty far away, and we cannot travel now, so it's not an easy time for the world.
Well, you never know. Some of them Iranians are all over the place. Some of them might be in Romania for sure. They are.
If she's in Romania, that's good. It's like around the corner. It's like right there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. And also, you guys are close to Armenia, right?
yeah, we kind of like first, well, like you need to. We're close-ish to Armenia, but Romania is from where I live, north. Do you do miles or kilometers?
We
Miles,
do
yeah.
we do miles here.
Yeah. So let's say about 150 miles, 200 miles. I'm in Romania. It's pretty close.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Valentine. It was a pleasure having you, and thank you. We're very grateful for all this information you've provided for us for free. Hopefully, we can be in business and marriage and do whatever we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank
So
you.
thank you so much for having me as well. And yeah, we can do another live whenever your audience wants to know more of social media. I'm here. They can hit me up on Instagram, DM me. I try to respond to absolutely everybody. If I don't respond immediately, I'll respond later for sure. I hope they got value from this and have a lovely day for you, evening here. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye,
Bye bye.
everybody.
Ciao.
Bye bye. Ciao. Goodbye, everybody. What's happening? Please, we gotta